Well, to me, the application of artificial intelligence in a business context is really about augmentation. So I don't want to replace Glenn Beck.
Right.
Right? I want to hear the words from you. I don't want to hear them from a computer or an avatar that looks like you. Mm-hmm. I want to hear them from you. Now, let's think about augmentation. Great thing about a large language model like that is that we could feed it the entire body of everything, every book that you've written, every monologue that you've given, every interview that you've done, and it can learn how you think and how you analyze all of these types of things. And so we only have X amount of hours a day, right? We have all sorts of obligations. Mm-hmm. But we might need to produce extra editorial, extra copy, whatever it is. You can bring up a topic, feed it to the AI, and it can put a draft in place for you. You can review that draft, you can agree with it and edit it, whatever, but they haven't replaced you, but it has saved you an amazing amount of time because you've already talked about the topics inside of what's being written. So it already knows what you need to write. It just saved you an hour's worth of time of doing it. And so, to me, that's a simple argument in your context.
That's kind of where we came to the understanding. Machine learning eventually take that job?
Well, it already is. But I'll give you a simple example. Chachibiti, I was reading some research a couple of weeks ago, and one of the conclusions was that Chachibiti is capable of doing about 80% of the coding for what they needed to be done. But it's not 100%.
Sure.
And computer scientists still needed to review the work of the 80%. So us humans, still need to have some foundational knowledge around coding and programming. But most of the work, what's that? I suspect probably about 80% of what you just described will be available before the end of next year. So that's within...
So, tell me in the next year, what are the things that are coming out that excite you and would excite the average person going, wait, what? What's coming?
Yeah. The biggest one, the one that will be most tangible to all of us will be our, let's just call it a personalized digital assistant.
Yeah.
Just because the impact that it will have on our lives will be so significant and so meaningful. We'll feel an immediate change in how we interact with the computer in our hands.
Name